Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I will explain the tourist attraction that we will visit. Start from hotel. The first, we will visit to Taman Ayun. After that, we will visit to Alas Kedaton. After we visit Alas Kedaton, the next we will visit to Batu Karu. After we will visit Batu Karu, we will visit to Jatilui. After we will visit Jatilui, the next we will visit to Butterfly Park, and the last we will visit to Tanah Lot. Thank you very much.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Taman Ayun Temple, and my name is Yoga Wijaya. You can call me Yoga, and I will be the guide for you in Taman Ayun Temple. Okay, for the first thing, Taman Ayun Temple is located in Ayodhya Street, Mengwi District. And the meaning of Taman Ayun Temple itself is a beautiful garden, and the width of Taman Ayun Temple is 4 hectares. The charms of Taman Ayun Temples come from the pond that surrounding the temple complex. The temple complex consists of 3 parts. The first part is open space, the main buildings, and the buildings intended for God and the goddesses. In the first part, is it used for various religions activities and stage art. Tourists can enjoy the beauty of Meru arrangements, which is pagoda with a multi-tier roof. While in the second part, tourists can find a building called Balai Pelik, which is decorated by carvings, relief, and a very beautiful statue of Dewa Nawasinga. Beside that, there is also a relic of the Kingdom of Mengwi, which is about 300 before Masehi from the temple, and also the Manusayanya Museum. In the museum, tourists can watch the ceremonies related to the cycle of human life, starting from the womb until death. First, precisely in 1917, Taman Ayun Temple was destroyed by a great earthquake, and in 1937, a massive repair was done to repair the damage, and in 1949 carried out repairs to the Kori Agung, gates, Candi Bentar, plus the making of one tilan, which is quite large. The Candi Bentar and also the Tugu has 16 meters high in the inner courtyard of the temple built according to Japanese architecture, while 64 small temples in form of stone sitting are 64 monuments from the megalithic ancestor to commemorate the knights who died in battlefield. Okay, that's my explanation of Taman Ayun Temple. We will hear about 1 until 2 hours more. So, if you have any question about Taman Ayun Temple, please kindly ask me. Thank you. Have your time to enjoy the Taman Ayun Temple.
Hello, good morning ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hantari. You can call me Yuni. YUNI. Once again, my name is Yuni. YUNI. So I'm here. Will explain about the Alas Kedaton. So now we are in Alas Kedaton Temple. Alas Kedaton is the name of a small forest which is around 6 to 7 hectares in width. It is situated in the middle of rice field in Tabanan Regency, western part of Bali. The overall size of this forest, which is include a temple and its supporting facilities, is about 12 hectares. In this area, there is a temple which is called Alas Kedaton Temple. The natural environment of this area looks very green and lush with its fresh air. The creates calm, quiet, and sacred atmosphere. The monkeys that inhabit this forest are tame and wander freely in the temple and its surrounding area. The monkeys like jumping up and down on the temple walls. Some of them like taking a bath in the moat or hanging out on the branches of trees. The monkeys look like guardians of the temple that are always ready to welcome all visitors who come here. Beside the monkeys, there are also bats and some other animals. There are also at least 24 kinds of plants that have been identified in Alas Kedaton. Alas Kedaton Temple has 3 yards, namely external, middle, and central yard. The central and the middle yard are bordered by walls, whereas the external yard is simply an open yard. This temple has 4 entrances. The temple ceremonies or festivals in Alas Kedaton Temple occur every 210 days in 1 year. It is on Angara Kasih Medangsia in Balinese Hindu calendar, where on that time the Balinese Hindu people do the praying to request the safety and prosperity from the Almighty God. And the development of this tourist destination has made it to be a training location about natural tourism, environmental handling, and agrotourism. Alas Kedaton is visited by many tourists, both domestic and foreign visitors. Foreign visitors usually visit in August, December until January, while the domestic tourists usually visit on holiday season and the feast day of Ramadan month or Islam holiday. The best time to visit this temple is during the daytime. In front of Alas Kedaton Temple, there are quite many small shops selling handicraft as souvenirs such as clothes, pen, and other handicraft. There are also some eating stalls selling food and beverage. Toilet and parking area also available here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, any question? Okay, good. Please enjoy your time here, and then we have 30 to 40-minute time here, and then after that we will visit other destination. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. So before I tell you a little bit information about Putra Temple, let me introduce ourselves first. My name is Ngurah, but you can call me Ngurah for short. So this temple is located in Wijaya Gede village, Putra district, Tabanan Regency, in the middle of a forest at the foot of mountain Putra. It is about 42 kilometers from Denpasar and can be reached by motorcycle as the roads are fairly good. Batu Temple lies on the slope of the second highest mountain in Batu was the state temple when Tabanan was an independent kingdom. The temple is one of the 6 axial temples great to all Hindu Balinese. The temple was renovated in 1991 and the grounds have been planted with the most modern civic landscaping, thus robbing it of much of its former mysterious quality. In the central temple courtyard are 2 large, long pavilions. The inner courtyard is a small and neat, with 3 made of 3, 5, and 7. Church in honor of the divine king of Tabanan. It has a 7-roof mirror to Mahadewa, the mountain guardian spirit, as well as shrines for the 3 mountain lakes such as Lake Tamblingan, Lake Buyan, and Lake Brata. It's surrounded by forest, and it's often damp and misty, but the temple is a famous tourist stop for sightseeing to the West Bali destination. The location is on the foot of second highest mountain in Bali, that is Putra mountain, from which the temple got the name. When the people go for prayer, first they stop at a temple called Pura Jero Taksu, which is still away from before Batu as the first prayer. But for those have been many times, no need to stop here. The truth is that for the first time people worship at Batu it must be report of might be translated wrongly as the registration of the people who will have the praying at the main temple of Batu. The layout of the temple is the same as other areas of Bali. Consists of 3 courtyards. Every yard is connected with split gate and closed gate. The main shrine is dedicated to the god of fertility, or in Balinese word called Ratu Hyang Tubuh, and other heard as ancestors worship. So that's all little bit information about Batu Temple. Thank you.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John. I will be your guide now. And now we are in Jatiluwi Rice Terrace Field. As you know, Jatiluwi Rice Terrace Field is one of place to visit in Bali with a beautiful scenery, as according to its name from Jati and Lui. Jati means something real, and Lui something especially good, beautiful, or the equivalent. The local bodies are planted in this place look typically of the height relative size plant if it is compared with the other prominent bodies planted by most farmers. And now we have a special restaurant here, so we will get a lunch. So that's all my explanation. Thank you so much.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now we are in the butterfly park. So before entering the park, let me explain about the butterfly park. So here you can find a beautiful butterfly that is wider an adult palm. But other than that, this park was also included in the rank of educational tourism, not enough to see the beauty of butterflies, then you can see directly the process of caterpillars into butterflies, which is very unique. We cannot find in other butterfly store. It's a butterfly named barong, or we call an elephant butterfly. In this place there are 15 species of butterfly, and the total of butterfly is around 950 tails. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you can enjoy during explore this park. Have a good day. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? Thank you for the time you given to me. My name is Gede Astina Putra as your tour guide. For the next destination that we will be visiting to Tanah Lot Temple. As the located of Tanah Lot Temple in Tabanan village. That temple is very famous because that is classified into tourism destination. That the temple is very unique because the position is in the top of the big rocks inside of the sea. Yeah. Other than unique thing, that the view in Tanah Lot Temple is very nice because that every afternoon in the 6:30 p.m. that if the weather participates, that we can see the sunset time because that lost view from Indian Ocean. Next, before I continue to talk about the story of the Tanah Lot Temple, that please give me also this short time tell to you the step by step or the rule, like what kind of the thing we need to do before we are visiting or when we arrive in Tanah Lot Temple. Okay, so that's the first thing, that when we arrive in the ticket locker, that we have to be spend the money 50,000. That's for each person. After that, we enter into the parking area. That we have two parkings, that we are motorbike or we are car. After that, we are took the straight way from parking area into the first temple. That before we are visiting to Tanah Lot Temple, that we will be see that Nyung Temple. There's a story of the Nyung Temple that's still related with the Tanah Lot Temple because that all of the temple of there that's connected between one with each other. And after Nyung Temple, that we will be also see or showing the famous temple. This is Batu Bolong Temple or Holstone Temple. This is very unique temple also. That's where the temple stay in the top of the rocks, and then the rocks have a hole. Yeah, this is very unique thing. Next from Batu Bolong Temple, that we will be see the Batu Mejan Temple. Next from the Batu Mejan Temple, it's Tanah Lot Temple. All of the temple there is classified into Kayangan Jagat. That's why a lot of people, there's Hinduist people or other people that from other country, they come into just for see the panorama of the Indian Ocean. Beside that's the Tanah Lot Temple. And there's the people come to do a sacrifice to the god. Yeah, to be a safe observate the ocean. Yeah. other things about this spiritual thing, that's that when we like sport, that if you like about the sport, that if we have the channel sport to serve, that we come down from the parking area into the right side from the temple, that we have that sport surf sport. It's also good wave there, and it's this different of the swell also as well. And when we go back to the top, that we can see kind of restaurant like Indonesian restaurant, Chinese restaurant, that's or local restaurant, that you can choose which one that food that you like it. And there also you can see that's souvenir shop. Yeah, what kind of that souvenir I can try to explain that when we arrive, that you can see and you can choose it, make it choose it which one that you like. It's like a statue, art, yeah, necklace or ring or other thing. There's just many things that will be find there, because that panorama is just really nice. And then about the story of the Tanah Lot temple is that when that's the super people, yeah, that's heroic people, it was story from old story, that very long story, that when that the Majapahit in Java, that the kingdom of Majapahit in Java that fall, that the hero people come into Bali, yeah, come into this island and then make it the temple. The first temple that before Tanah Lot temple, the hero people name is Brahmana Dangyang Nila Arta, or that famous in Bali say Padana Sakti Warau. That just make it temple in Gilimanuk. It's the name of the temple. It's Pura Ramut Siwi. Ramut it's mean wave. Siwi it's mean rice field. That's where the rice field that close with the ocean. That's name is Ramut Siwi. After Ramut Siwi, next is Tanah Lot. Tanah it mean land, and Lot is trading into the ocean. That means that's trading land in the top of the ocean. That's mean of the Tanah Lot temple. Yeah. So that's a very long story, and then this completely story that will be explained by me that when we arrive later in this Pura Tanah Lot. Okay, so I think that's all of our explanation I can give it to you. And then before we are starting to that we need to prepare ourselves. That's like money and maybe water, your stuff like luggage, and then other thing. That's so I hope that you are travel today this is feeling comfortable, and then please enjoy it. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our visit today is over, and now we will back to the hotel to rest. And if our service is not good, we apologize and thank you for your visit.